Power, it decides who is heard and who is ignored, who rises and who remains invisible. Most people believe power belongs to kings, politicians, billionaires. They are wrong. Power lives in offices, in families, in friendships, in silence, in timing. And the most dangerous thing about power is not that others use it against you, but that you don't see it happening. This story is not about becoming evil. It is about not being naive. History does not reward the honest, it rewards the aware. Across centuries, from royal courts to corporate boardrooms, the same patterns repeat, the same mistakes, the same manipulations, the same downfall. This is a story about those patterns. And once you see them, you can never unsee them. Welcome to the 48 Laws of Power. Chapter 1, Foundations of Survival Law. 1. Never outshine the master. In every hierarchy, there is someone above you, a boss, a leader, a mentor. And the fastest way to destroy yourself is to make them feel small. A young man once entered the court of a powerful ruler. He was brilliant, too brilliant. His ideas were sharper, his confidence louder, his success faster. At first he was praised, then watched, then removed. Power does not forgive embarrassment. The truth is simple. People don't hate incompetence as much as they hate being overshadowed. Make your superiors feel secure. Let them shine. Let them take credit. Your time will come, but not by rushing it. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Friends feel safe, which makes them dangerous. Friends expect equality. Power never does. History shows this again and again. Betrayals rarely come from enemies. Enemies are predictable. Friends want favors. Friends feel entitled. Friends grow resentful. A former enemy, however, has something to prove. Trust should be earned through consistency, not comfort. Power demands clarity, not emotion. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. The moment people know what you want, they can stop you. So power moves silently. Great strategists never reveal the end goal. They distract, they mislead, they smile. While others argue, they prepare. When intentions are hidden, opponents relax. And relaxed opponents make mistakes. Mystery is not dishonesty, it is protection. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. Words create traps. The more you speak, the more you reveal. Powerful people are remembered for their presence, not their noise. Silence unsettles. Silence creates gravity. When you speak less, your words carry weight. Others fill the gaps, you stay unpredictable. In power games, clarity is currency, but over-explanation is poverty. 4 laws, 1 message. Power is not loud, it is controlled. Those who rush, fall. Those who observe, rise. And this is only the beginning. Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Reputation is not what you are. It is what others believe you are. And belief is stronger than truth. Once your reputation is damaged, people stop listening to your explanations. They listen only to the story they already know. History teaches this lesson brutally. Many powerful figures did not fall because they failed. They fell because someone poisoned how they were perceived. A rumor repeated long enough becomes fact. A whisper can destroy a legacy built over decades. This is why powerful people attack threats early, never ignore insults. Control narratives before others do. Reputation is a fortress. Once breached, every enemy walks in freely. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. Invisibility is death. People do not reward silence. They reward presence. Power flows toward what draws attention, even negative attention. History remembers villains far more clearly than the forgotten. Those who rise understand something uncomfortable. Being criticized is safer than being ignored. This does not mean shouting, it means being noticed. A bold move, a striking image, a memorable silence. Once eyes are on you, you exist in the game. Without attention, you don't. Law 7. Get others to do the work, but always take the credit. Powerful people conserve energy. They delegate effort and centralize recognition. This is not laziness. It is survival. If you do everything yourself, you exhaust your strength. You make yourself replaceable. But if others work under your direction, you become essential. The smartest leaders appear effortless. Their genius is in orchestration, not labor. Effort impresses the weak. Results impress power. Law 8, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Chasing weakens position. Those who pursue appear desperate. Those who are pursued appear valuable. Power belongs to the one who controls movement. Instead of reacting, create situations where others must respond to you. Silence can be bait. Distance can be bait. Opportunity can be bait. When people come to you, you set the terms. Law 9, win through actions, never through argument. Arguments create enemies. Actions create reality. When you argue, you reveal insecurity. When you act, you establish truth. History favors results, not explanations. Those who rely on logic to win often lose to those who move decisively. Powerful people do not convince, they demonstrate. Law 10, infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky emotions spread. Misery is contagious. Failure seeks company. Those who are constantly unlucky often carry unseen chaos. Power demands emotional discipline. Surrounding yourself with resentment, complaints, or victimhood will quietly drain you. Distance is protection. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Independence sounds noble. Dependence creates loyalty. The more people need you, the safer you become. Power fades when you are easily replaced. The goal is not control through fear, but through utility. Be useful in ways others cannot replicate. Law 12. Use selective honesty to disarm. Total honesty is dangerous. Strategic honesty is powerful. A small truth builds trust. That trust hides larger intentions. When you reveal something voluntarily, people stop searching. Honesty, used wisely, becomes camouflage. Not all battles require weapons. Most are won before they begin. Silence, positioning, timing. Power often wins without appearing to fight at all. Law 13, appeal to self-interest, not gratitude. Gratitude fades. Self-interest endures. When you ask people for help, never remind them of what you did for them. That creates guilt, and guilt turns into resistance. Instead, show them how helping you helps them. People will forget kindness. They will never forget advantage. Power aligns desires. It does not beg for loyalty. Law 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Information is power's oxygen. Those closest to people see their weaknesses. Casual conversations reveal more than interrogations ever could. The smartest observers do not accuse. They listen. They let others talk themselves open. Knowledge gathered quietly can decide outcomes later. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. A wounded enemy recovers. A spared enemy remembers. Partial victories invite revenge. History is filled with leaders who showed mercy and paid for it later. This is not cruelty. It is clarity. When conflict becomes unavoidable, end it completely. Lingering threats grow stronger with time. Law 16, use absence to increase respect. Constant presence breeds familiarity. Familiarity breeds contempt. Scarcity creates value. The more available you are, the less you are valued. Strategic withdrawal raises curiosity, restores importance, strengthens authority. Disappear occasionally. Let absence speak for you. Law 17, keep others in suspended terror. Predictability comforts. Uncertainty controls. When people don't know your next move, they stay alert. Fear does not require violence. It requires unpredictability. A calm face with unclear intentions creates pressure. Never let others fully read you. Law 18, do not build fortresses. Isolation is dangerous. Walls protect, but they also trap. Those who isolate themselves lose perspective. Power flows through people, not away from them. Stay connected, stay informed. Isolation weakens instincts. Law 19, know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Not everyone reacts the same way. Some forgive, some wait. Misjudging temperament creates lifelong enemies. Power requires emotional intelligence. Before you act, ask, who holds grudges? Who has patience? Who has nothing to lose? One mistake with the wrong person can end everything. Law 20, do not commit to anyone. Commitment limits movement. When you belong to no side, everyone seeks you. Independence creates leverage. Those who remain flexible control negotiations. Power loves freedom, fear, distance, freedom. Power is not attachment, it is positioning. Law or not 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Intelligence intimidates. Underestimation disarms. When people believe they are smarter than you, they relax. And relaxed people reveal everything. The powerful hide sharpness behind simplicity. They ask obvious questions. They let others explain. While arrogance blinds, humility gathers information. Never compete openly in cleverness. Let others think they are winning. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. Turn weakness into power. Resistance drains energy. Surrender buys time. When overpowered, do not fight directly. Yield, observe, adapt. Time turns weakness into leverage. Many empires survive not by force, but by strategic patience. Survival comes before pride. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. Power scatters easily, strength does not. Those who chase everything achieve nothing. The masters of power pick one direction and strike repeatedly. Focus builds momentum. Momentum builds dominance. Do not divide your energy. One target, one goal. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. Courts still exist. They just look different now. Offices, organizations, social circles. The perfect courtier. Flatters without fawning, obeys without appearing weak, stands out without threatening. They master appearances. They offend no one openly and defeat many quietly. Power at court is subtle. Those who survive learn grace before force. Law 25. Recreate yourself. Power belongs to those who adapt. Fixed identities break. Flexible ones survive. History rewards reinvention. When circumstances change, shed the old skin. Control your image before others define it for you. You are not who you were. You are who you choose to become. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. Blame poisons authority. The powerful never appear guilty. Even when they are responsible, they let others take the fall. They remain untouched. Perception matters more than truth. A clean image protects power. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe. People want meaning. They want hope. They want certainty. Powerful figures offer stories, not facts. Belief binds stronger than logic. Those who create faith gain followers. But belief is dangerous. Handle carefully. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Hesitation invites resistance. Boldness creates momentum. Even mistakes made confidently appear intentional. Fear spreads uncertainty. Confidence spreads belief. When you act, act fully. Half measures weaken authority. Power rewards courage, but only calculated courage. Those who hesitate become spectators.
Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. Power punishes short thinking. Many rise quickly then collapse because they never imagine the final consequences. Every move creates ripples. Every decision opens doors and closes others. True strategists think backwards. Where will this lead? Who will be threatened? Who will remember? When you see the end clearly, you avoid traps hidden along the way. Power favors foresight. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Effort invites challenge. Ease creates awe. When success looks easy, people assume you are untouchable. Struggle humanizes you. Mystery elevates you. Hide the grind. Reveal only results. Power is impressed by grace, not exhaustion. Law 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Freedom is often an illusion. The smartest form of control is offering choices that all benefit you. When people feel they chose freely, they resist less. Give them doors but lead every door to the same room. Power controls the field, not the player. Law 32. Play to people's fantasies. Reality is harsh. Fantasy is comforting. People follow those who promise hope, meaning, or escape. Facts may convince the mind, but fantasies move hearts, offer visions, paint futures. Power grows where imagination lives. Law 33, discover each person's thumbscrew. Everyone has a weakness. It may be pride, fear, desire, insecurity. Power observes quietly until patterns appear. Once the weakness is known, control becomes simple. The mistake is rushing. Patience reveals everything. Law 34, act like a king to be treated like one. People mirror confidence. When you respect yourself, others follow. Dignity commands space. Self-doubt invites disrespect. Power begins internally before it becomes external. Stand tall even when uncertain. Law 35, master the art of timing. Too early and you look foolish. Too late an opportunity disappears. Timing decides outcomes more than effort or intelligence. Power waits. Power watches. Then moves once at the perfect moment. Law 36, disdain what you cannot have. Obsession weakens position. When you show desire, others gain leverage. Indifference protects power. What you ignore loses control over you. The less you need, the stronger you become. Strategy, illusion, patience. Power is not speed. It is precision. Law 37, create compelling spectacles. People believe what they see more than what they hear. Visuals bypass logic and speak directly to emotion. Power understands symbolism. A single image can shape opinions faster than 1,000 explanations. Great leaders use ceremonies, appearances, and moments to create belief. What looks powerful often becomes powerful. Law 38, think as you like, but behave like others. Difference attracts attention, sometimes dangerous attention. Standing out too early invites resistance. Blend in when necessary. Observe quietly. True power waits until influence is secure before revealing itself. Appear normal. Think strategically. Law 39, stir up waters to catch fish. Calm waters hide intentions. Turbulence reveals them. When emotions rise, truth leaks out. Anger exposes weakness. Fear exposes priorities. Powerful players provoke carefully, not to destroy, but to understand. Once reactions are known, control becomes easier. Law 40, despise the free lunch. What costs nothing is valued at nothing. Power respects investment. Those who pay, with time, effort, or loyalty, commit more deeply. Generosity must feel earned, or it creates entitlement. Value grows where sacrifice exists. Law 41, avoid stepping into a great person's shoes. Successors are judged harshly. Following a legend creates impossible expectations. Power builds its own legacy instead of copying another's. Carve a new path. Redefine the role. Comparison weakens authority. Law 42, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Groups follow leaders. Remove the source, and disorder follows. Power targets influence, not crowds. When leadership collapses, resistance fades. This law reveals how fragile structures truly are. Law 43, work on the hearts and minds of others. Force creates rebellion. Emotion creates loyalty. People follow those who make them feel understood. Appeal to pride. Appeal to identity. Control the heart, and the mind will follow. Law 44, disarmament. Infuriate with the mirror effect. Reflection confuses. When you mirror behavior, people confront themselves. Calm reflects chaos. Silence reflects anger. The mirror unsettles because it removes control. Power sometimes wins by doing nothing at all. Power does not always attack. Sometimes it reflects. Law 45, preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. People fear sudden change. Even when change is necessary, too much too fast creates resistance. Power introduces transformation slowly. Familiarity comforts. Shock destabilizes. The wise leader wraps innovation inside tradition. Move forward, but let others feel safe while doing so. Law 46, never appear too perfect. Perfection invites hatred. Flaws create relatability. Relatability creates acceptance. Those who appear flawless are secretly resented. Power survives by allowing small imperfections to show. Humanity protects authority. Law 47, do not go past the mark you aimed for. Victory intoxicates. Many fall not while climbing, but after winning. When success is achieved, know when to stop. Overreach invites enemies. Restraint preserves gains. Power requires discipline even in triumph. Law 48, assume formlessness. Rigidity breaks. Flexibility survives. The world changes constantly. Those who cling to structure fail. Power adapts. It flows like water, shapeless, responsive, free. When you have no fixed form, you cannot be trapped. Power is a tool. It can protect. It can destroy. History is filled with those who mastered power, but lost themselves. The laws you have heard are not instructions for cruelty. They are mirrors. They show how the world works when ambition meets reality. Use them blindly, and you become what you fear. Ignore them completely, and you become what others exploit. True mastery is balance. Knowing when to act. When to withdraw. When to speak. When to remain silent. Power reveals who you are, it does not change you. And the greatest power of all is the ability to walk away when the game no longer serves you. You now see the patterns. The repetitions. The hidden mechanics. Most people never notice them. But awareness is the first form of power. What you do with it is up to you.